Good, happy Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started. First up, utility workers say nor'easter damage compares to that from 98 ice storm. Line workers from the New Hampshire Electric Co-op said damage from last week's nor'easter was some of the worst they've ever seen. Workers said the damage reminded them of that from the 1998 ice storm. It took 5 days to restore power to parts of the lake region after last week's storm. In some cases, crews had to snowshoe to make repairs. The utility said the nor'easter toppled more than trees than they could count. Crews replaced 117 poles, 50 transformers, and 1,000 feet of wire. Boston firefighter arrested for rape of child. A lieutenant with the Boston Fire Department appeared in court Wednesday to face charges related to the rape of a child. Edward Kerlick Jr., a Centerville resident, was arraigned on 3 counts of rape of a child with force, 3 counts of rape, and 1 count of indecent assault and battery on a person 14 or older, according to the Cape and Islands District Attorney's Office. A clerk said the police report in the case is impounded by the court. A criminal complaint which lists the charges identifies the date of the offenses as of January 13, 2010. Sources told us the allegations involved a child that Kerlick knew for several years prior to the alleged assaults. Several sexual assaults allegedly occurred over the course of a few years until the victim told him to stop. The victim eventually became concerned about the potential of other victims and reported the incident to police, sources said. The Boston Fire Department confirmed that Kerlick is a firefighter. City payroll records list him as a lieutenant. Clerk posted $3,500 bail. The clerk confirmed. Conditions of the bail include that he will be required to wear a GPS monitoring and stay away from any children under the age of 16, schools, a monitoring program, and the victim. He is next scheduled to appear in court April 24th. If convicted, Kerlick would be required to register as a sex offender. Susan G. Komen, Maine affiliate, shutting down. The Susan G. Komen, Maine race for the cure has been canceled for 2017 because the Bangor-based organization is closing. In a letter to previous race participants, Kathy Dow, president in the organization board of directors, said the organization was closing due to economic and potential realities. Susan G. Komen, Maine, has sponsored the race for the cure in Bangor for 20 years. It held a race for the cure in Portland for 5 years. Organizer Dow said the organization has been a drop in amount of money raised from the race, as well as a drop in the number of people participating. Dad said Susan G. Komen, Maine has invested more than $3 million in local protest. Sorry about that. Local participants. The money raised $900,000 to Komen's National Research Program. Dad said the money raised during the past year will continue to be used to make an impact on Maine. Stocks hold mixed after 2017 biggest sell-off. Wall Street focus on healthcare. U.S. Equalities closed mixed on Wednesday as well. Street eagerly awaited a vote from the White House care proposal and monitored oil prices. At least one dead, many injured in Parliament attack, police say. 3 people died and at least 20 were injured when the attacker rammed a car into crowds of people before stabbing a police officer in the grounds of the UK Parliament. And that did it for the rally. That did it for your news. Now let's turn things to the weather. And on your weather right now, your weather tonight, colder with partly cloudy skies and breezy, lows in the upper single digits. For Thursday, sunshine and brisk, highs in the low 30s. For Thursday night, increasing clouds with a lighter wind, lows in the teens. And that does it for your weather. Now let's take a look at your traffic. And here's a quick look at your traffic map. We're seeing a lot of green roadways and no big red areas, only a little couple of tiny red and yellow areas. Otherwise, the traffic's moving pretty good on your Wednesday evening. And that's it for your news, weather, and traffic update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.